Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Stefanja and I'm 17.
My name is Camila and I'm 17 too.
My name is Jennifer and I'm 20.
Yeah, we're from Sweden and from an organization called Junge Menschen, which work for kids' rights.
Yeah, and we want everybody to care for each other more, like especially the kids. We want this organization to be like we're all in this together, that nobody should feel
Left out.
should feel left out, and
And we also want politicians to care more about kids and questions that involve them, because now in Sweden politicians doesn't really care about the kids in Sweden, and they don't think about how different political things affect them, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like the kids in Sweden really care about the politics. I don't know why, but they just don't care, and I would like the kids to care more about their own rights and have an opinion about stuff, because now it's just nobody cares.
Yeah, and if they don't care, it can get worse and worse. So if you want to make a change, you have to have the knowledge about it.
Yeah.
Well, what do we like?
What do we like?
What do we like? No, I actually think Sweden is really good if you look at some other countries. But yeah, it's really equal between genders, I think. But at the same time, we have some problems with racism that is growing, which I think is really terrible.
Yeah,
So
we have a nationalistic party that is growing in Sweden. It's called Sverigedemokraterna, and it's a racist party.
Yeah.
And at first it wasn't a big problem, but now when it's growing, it starts to get very not so equal anymore, because it's more like the white people, the Swedish, and the other ones. And
it gets normal, like it's normal to be, or it gets more normal and normal to be racist, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And there's also like with the knowledge thing again, that a lot of people doesn't care, and that's how they could grow, I think.
And some of the Swedish people think the biggest problem in our country now is the immigrants. But they have to understand that is not a problem, because this party especially wants to have the old Sweden back, like when it was just the white people. But it doesn't work like that.
No. I think whatever you do, you kind of give them attention, and if they get attention, they get what they want. So you can't really avoid giving them what they want, because they want attention. And if they get attention, more people know about them, and it just goes in a bad circle.
Yeah. Well, Sweden had for a long time taken a lot of immigrants, because we doesn't really have any people in Sweden, so we have a lot of space. We had for a long time, so it's kind of like a lot of people know that Sweden is a good country to go to, like my parents.
Yeah, my parents too, but because people know that Sweden is a rich country, it's equal, and often the ones who are coming to Sweden are the poor ones, because they can't stay at their home country because it's too poor, or maybe it's war, and they know that in Sweden there's no war and people are not poor, so it just like.
But that's kind of changing, because people are taking it for granted, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's not as good as it was before, and how good it could be.
Yeah.
Because people, when you get richer and richer, you start to care less about others. and that I feel is happening to Sweden, that people care less about each other and less about just taking care of each other and
They just care about money. But I just feel like that is not just Sweden, that is just the whole world, that we care too much about money. We don't care about the human rights or other people. It's just money, money all the time.